Hey, what's up guys? Coach Dan here to continue our nutrition myths. So today we got myth number 4. So today I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about calorie counting. So there's a lot of mainstream stuff out there about how important calorie counting is, and we're always tracking our Fitbits and whatnot and seeing how many calories we burn versus how many calories we taken in, and try to make the whole weight loss process more of a math problem than it needs to be. So I'm here to tell you guys that while there is a calorie range we should stay within, you guys don't need to meticulously be counting calories or tracking how many calories you're burning during the workout. It's way more about quality and getting our body set up hormonally for fat loss than it is calories in, calories out. That being said, I do want to help you guys out today and kind of show you what kind of calorie range we should be within. But again, we don't have to hit exactly 1,500 calories or exactly 1,300 calories during the day. It's way more about quality than it is quantity. But as far as calorie range goes, I want to show you guys a really easy way to figure out your calorie range, okay? And this is going to be a little different for males and females, so I'm going to explain that here in a sec. But let's say we are a 210-pound male, okay? And our goal is to get down to 200 pounds. Even if your goal is to get below 200 pounds, for calorie range sake, I only want you guys to take 10 pounds off of what your goal weight would be. So even if your goal weight's 50 pounds, only take it 10 pounds off at a time, because otherwise it's going to throw that range off a ton, okay? So keep that in mind. So we got a 210-pound male trying to get down to a goal weight of 200 pounds. So his range of calories, all we're going to do is times his weight by 9 and by 12, and that's going to give us our range, okay? So if we got that 200-pound male, we times it by 9, that gives us 1,800 calories. We times it by 12, that gives us 2,400 calories. That means on a daily basis, this male is trying to stay within 1,800 to 2,400 calories. So you'll see that's a big range, okay? So trying to stick to one calorie number isn't necessary. There's a huge range to stick to within during the day and gives you kind of some freedom on what kind of calories, what kind of stuff to eat, okay? Now with females, it's a little different. It's a little bit less. We would times that goal weight number by 8 and by 11, so it's just a tiny bit less, okay? So there's a little bit of math involved, but once you guys get the range, that tells you each day what to try to stick between. Now that being said, there is a big difference between what kind of nutrients we're taking in with those calories, so you can't still have 1,800 calories of high grain, low fat stuff. Go back to the other nutrition myths videos, and you still want to stick to high fat, high protein, low carb type of diets to get within that range. Also, a side note guys, during this, the 1,800 bottom of the range would be more what you'd want to try to focus on if you guys aren't working out that day. If you are working out that day, you can go higher during the range, okay? But bottom line guys, there's a big range you can stick between. It is good to figure out what that range is and stay between it, but once you figure out the foods that can get you in between that range, it's not even necessary to track every day. That can be more of a burden than it is good. So once you find that range, you figure out what foods for you stick within that range, and you know it's easy for you to stay within that range, don't worry about tracking the calories, okay? Like I said, it's all about hormonally setting our body up for fat loss. Don't worry about counting calories. If you guys have any questions, hit me up on Twitter, or you guys can find me on my Facebook page and post your questions on there. Thanks guys.